I gather the deals of that are still being worked out, but that doesn't mean that the work of linking the two countries more closely can't start sooner, Sam. And I assume that there is a lot of work and symbolism going into that where you are.
That's exactly right. Look, by and large, people are pretty enthusiastic about this trip. I've talked to several of them in the last few hours, and they like the idea of the Prime Minister being a visible spearhead for business overseas. That's something that some of them have long wanted and were frustrated that Rishi Sunak and Boris Johnson didn't do more of. What matters most is the budget. So wherever they can, what this really is an opportunity to lobby, to make sure that your face is known to the people at the top of the tree, so that when you want to land a point in public, they know to listen. So that is the point. That is why you're paying the oftentimes tens of thousands of pounds to go on this trade trip. And the issue that is concerning them is just how the government deals with the 20 to 30 billion pound black hole that listeners to this podcast will be very familiar with, because they think it's going to hurt. And if there are banks on this trip, they're worried about bank taxes, and so on and so on. So it is a way of businesses exercising some soft power as well.
I'm really intrigued by that because, of course, the front of house story is you take along these business leaders, they're really happy to be there, and it directly helps them and other businesses downstream of that. You make it sound a bit like it's a kind of flying lobbying exercise by UK PLC, particularly around the black hole. That's just a different way of looking at it. And it's a fascinating trip in so many ways, principally because, from my point of view, as a sort of geopolitics lens on this, there isn't alignment between the business aim of this jaunt and the outlook of the two principals on some quite fundamental things.